Coucou, aujourd'hui c'est vlog des cendres d'année. Four miles, under 9 minutes, but not the best pace. That's all right. I am getting on the horse. I'm still not quite on the horse yet. Morning. Today, I'm going to be doing some voice acting. We're doing 4 scripts, which is a new personal record because in the past, the most I've ever done at once has been 2 scripts. But one of the scripts is pretty much all women, which is really cool. It's like a couple of female scientists over in Mexico, so I'll only have to do the bookends on either side, and otherwise it's all them. That's nice. But that's not till this afternoon, so let's get some other stuff done, shall we? Felix is here. I kind of hope I can catch him. He's the handyman that's super handy, and I'm hoping he can help me with the chateau situation, so we'll work on that. I don't know if we'll be able to catch him or not though. It's really there, it's funny. I'm smiling because when I walked in, the guardian or the property manager was like standing by the little intercom, being like, "Can you hear me?" It was just one of those situations where neither of them could hear each other as they were trying to talk through. It was funny. As you can tell, I haven't had coffee yet, so I just used up all my animated abilities walking over here. The 2 interesting things that I've found about the French ramen variety, at least these ones, is that the flavors are like actually more accurate than the ones we have back in the States. The shrimp one really tasted shrimpy. This curry one smells very curry. And they're also a little bit less salty, which to be fair, I really, really like the salt. So that's kind of more of a critique, but I'm sure my heart appreciates there being less salt involved. Anywho, I'm gonna eat these noodles. Try not to burn myself in the process. And then I'm gonna head down, grab some coffee, and make my way out to Moudon, where we will do some voice acting. I was gonna eat these on camera, but they're not done yet, so that would be kind of a waste. Whew, they're tasty though. Well, this is the first time I've done the curry, so we'll see. But, you know, noodles. Coffee and croissant to go. I'm on the run. It's time to do some voice acting stuff. Now it's gonna be cutting it close today too. It's just in an awkward spot. Everything in Paris, there are no straight lines, whether it's streets or metro, bus, anything. Like there are straight sections, but you get to certain parts of town like right here where it's all kind of wibbly wobbly. Going north or south from here is not straightforward. So anyways, gotta go south of the city. Very tempted to put my beanie on, but I'm gonna try and hold out. I'm believing in springtime. I'm gonna enjoy the sun while I got it. This train is going to leave. So I haven't done an update in a really long time, like a bi-weekly, month-long, or even long-term update. Kind of feel like I owe a lot of the new people. Now we've got 6,000 people on board. I owe a lot of you kind of a filler in. I think I'll focus on short-term though. Like what's happened in the last few weeks? Why am I so tired? And why is life good and yet simultaneously kind of crazy?
Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
Past that.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
We're ready.
they were impressed with my tripod skills.
Ouais, bah ok.
Et en mode, toi tu les veux le texte ou pas?
Non, non, moi si je peux l'avoir avec toi à côté, de toute façon, toi t'es là.
You can overhear a little bit of French that way. But anyways, it's really fun to put it on the back of a chair and spin. We are good. We're starting. Full deal today. We have a sound mixer and everything, which is super fancy. If you can figure out how to shut the door. I know.
Unfortunately, high humidity in these regions quickly causes such manuscripts to deteriorate.
We were in there for 6 hours, which was a lot of fun, but I'm hungry and I'm running late. Also starting to sprinkle, getting chilly, don't have a jacket, probably should put my hat on. That's all the updates. We need to get to the train. The train's not here either. It's not coming for a while either. They keep teasing us. Is this a train for us? This could be the train to Paris, actually, right as I was about to say it's taking forever. Running late to the housewarming for Alan's new apartment. We'll get there though. Gotta get on this. Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The bad news, the bad news is I lost my tripod. It's like my last one too. I have this big one, which is pretty amazing, thank you Jim. But I want to dedicate this to like regular tasks here. I don't want to carry this one around all the time. I want a little one for carrying around. So, looks like I need to order a new one. Whatever else I broke. On the upside, one of the things I'm really excited about got here. You'll find out more about that tomorrow, because now it's dark and I can't show you in the dark. Thing number 2. Wait, updates. Okay, updates. I know I've been running around like crazy today. It's been an insane day. 6 or 7 hours or whatever I spent at CNRS today was intense. Very good. Met some interesting people, had a grand old time, and I am starving. So before I go solve that problem, basically the big updates for those of you who haven't been around for like the last few weeks or month are as follows. I was finally able to get my residency sorted. I finally have my titre de séjour, which is a fancy way of saying my residency card, and I am good to go. I've got 3 more years in France with no worries. Although I'm gonna have to start the renewal process in 2.5 years, which does not sound nearly as far away as it should. But just knowing that the prefecture is on the horizon is its own horrifying nightmare. I've been doing some voice acting translation. My Insta Freebie course started back up, and I've been working really hard to just get caught up on work before VidCon next week, which if you're gonna be in Amsterdam, it'd be fun to meet up. I think we're doing a meetup or two. Gotta figure that. We'll get things organized. We're going to Amsterdam next week, which should be a lot of fun. I love Amsterdam. I love the Netherlands, so that's where I'm going then. And then shortly after that, very shortly after that, my dad comes here, and then he and I are going to Cameroon. Douala is the city that we're headed to, and that's going to be really fun. But that's where we're going to go see the ship that I used to live on, the hospital ship. I used to live on a surgical ship in West and Central Africa for a number of years of my life. Like 2 or 3, depending on how you want to count everything. And so we're gonna go back for a visit. I have some friends on the ship. It's a new country, gets us closer to the country goal, helps me to go see some friends, and gives you guys a chance to see like firsthand, full vlog, what is life like on the ship. And I was thinking about that today. I've got to figure out how I'm going to go about filming that, because there are a couple of tricky bits with that, but we'll figure it out as we go. Basically, life is really good. The major stressors are off my shoulders, and behind me, there's nothing but good stuff ahead of me. I just gotta kind of pace myself, figure things out. I'm starting to travel again. I'm really trying to work hard to get to a place where I can start writing again. I launched a Kickstarter. If you're unaware, I launched a Kickstarter to put a new book out. It's a post-apocalyptic science fiction fantasy. I will link to the description. It's not Agnar's Box. That's the first one in the pitch video. It is Couriers Off-Grid, the first in a trilogy, and I am really, really excited to get back to that trilogy. I just need to actually go back and reread the first book, get it into my head, and then start with the second and third book, and that's what I'm really trying to carve out time for now, so I'm trying to figure that out. All in all, life is really, really good. I have been feeling a little bit overwhelmed, partially because I haven't gotten a lot of sleep. I've been working a lot, traveled a little bit, went to Luxembourg, just haven't gotten enough sleep. So that's definitely a part of it. But I don't have a lot to complain about because life is genuinely very, very good right now. So yeah, that's why also, for those of you who are wondering, when I was talking about the chateau situation, part of the reason that I never did anything with the room, one was that I wasn't sure how long I'd be able to stay. Not sure that I want to invest too much in a place I won't be able to stay at. So now I can stay. The other thing was that over the long haul, if you didn't see the landlady story, which I can try to link to as well, when I first moved in here, I didn't feel like this was my home. I felt very much like a guest in someone else's home, and I didn't want to step on any toes, so I didn't want to change anything up. And so in the midst of all that, like, I just left everything. My landlady is very accommodating and very ready and willing to let me change this, but it's taken some steps. Like, she just has had to get used to the idea of changing things, moving and getting rid of some furniture, that kind of stuff. And so it's just kind of taking some steps, and so I'm taking it slowly. And she's coming at the end of this month. I'm gonna show her what I'm doing, what my plans are. Just make sure that she's on board with everything before I go totally nuts in here. But I am gonna make some moves and changes and start cleaning things out and spreading the love a little bit. And then, once I get her full go ahead, the plan will be to start moving and get this place turned into my dream room. Not really my dream home, but definitely my dream room. And that's the plan. So thanks for tuning in today. Sorry it was super scattered. My entire day was kind of nuts. I did not see it going the way it did today, but I'm gonna go to Alan's now for his housewarming party. Just have some beer and pizza and chill, which sounds really good because all I've had to eat today was that cup of noodles and croissant. That's it. I'm a hungry bear, so let's go de-hungerify the bear.